faster. Let's quickly look at this one. So this is figure 6.27. Figure 6.27 shows a rectangular to a round transmission piece with the circular top at inclined. So draw the given views and develop the pattern of this transformer by using what? A reduction scale of 1:10. 1:10. 1:10. So when you go down there, they're saying figure 6.27, a rectangular to a round transmission with the circular top at the inclined. So this is what you have to draw, and we are going to draw it using what? A reduction scale. A reduction scale. So we are firstly going to start by drawing the what? These views. These views are given in first angle orthographic projection. So we are going to draw them firstly. Then after we're done, then we can then draw the development. We can then express the what? The development, my brother. Okay. Yeah. Just a little bit. Okay, let's start. Okay. So I'm going to start with what? If you take a closer look, from here till here is the height, which is 260 per tower, but from here till here we are not given. So it's going to automatically come out by itself that way. You don't mind what? Okay. So let's start. So I'm going to start with the what? With the horizontal constructional line. That's going to be like this. Just with the horizontal constructional line, that's going to be like this. Then followed by this one. We understand. Then after that, I can have what to call now. I can have this dimension. Which one? This one. So from here till here is 260 divided by 10. So which means it's going to be 26, isn't it? 26, but how about this one from here till here? So I'm not going to rely to that one at this moment. So let me start properly with this one. So remember that these are constructional lines that I've drew so far. You understand? So from there, I'll come and get the length. So from here till here is the length, which is going to be 560 divided by 10, which is 50. 560 divided by 10, which is 56, isn't it? Divide by 2 now, so that I get the center. So which means it's 28 this side, 28 this side. So I can record what? The 28 this side, 20, this is 29, 28 is right here, and 56, this is 56 right here. Understand? Right. This one, I can remember that I'm using a used drawing sheet. So this is the used drawing sheet that I'm using. Okay, I can have this one now. How dark from here to here? That one is my center, isn't it? which I would be like is this one, from here till here. You understand? So now from here till here, I'm going to record how much? I'm going to record 20 millimeter, because we separate our views with 20 millimeter. So there is my 20 millimeter. You understand? Then I'm going to have another horizontal constructional line. Once I get there, bring them close. I can have a vertical center line. Vertical center line now. Down. You understand? So from here till here is the 20 millimeter. So from here till here, that's my width, because it's now I'm reading it right from my what? From my top view. So from here till here is going to be 340 divided by 10, which is 34 angle. So 34 divided by 2, which is 17. So where's my 30 millimeter ruler? So from this side, I record, where's my 30, 35, 34, just this one. Then the half of 34, 17, 15, 16, 17, right there. Then after that, I can have the horizontal constructional line. Then center line, I can have horizontal constructional line, this one. So that I can have this one, solid from here till right there. Solid from here till right there. We are finishing the top view from here to right there, from here to right there. Then once we get there, we are done with what? With the top view, the outer part of it. So that one is going to be determined by what? By that angle together with the diameter 26 or 260 divided by 10, which is going to give you 26. Okay, so to get that, we are going to record 26 from here going there, which is that one. 260 divided by 10 is gonna give you what? 26 angle. So now I can record the 26. This is 25, 26. You see this one, which is that one. You understand? Which is going to be this one. Then after I've gotten that, I can now come and say, double check this one. So if this one from here till here is diameter what? Is diameter 260 divided by, according to a scale. So 260 divided by 10 is 26 angle. So 26 divided by 2, you are getting 13. So simply open your drawing compass to 13 millimeter. Which is going to be this one. 13 millimeter, which is this one, isn't it? Now I'll come and place it where they said my 26 is ending. Then I draw a faint, make it your point, which is you draw this as faint as possible. You understand? After I've done drawing that faint, so they said this is actually at an angle of what? Of 30 degrees. It's at an inclined 30 degrees. But then if we extend this line, you see I was teaching this one, is it last week? So I extended this one and extended that one as if I'm looking for an apex point. Do you see that it gave me a point somewhere there? You understand? So if this is at an angle 30 degrees, so this one is going to be at an angle of what? If I say 90 minus 30, I'm getting 60. So which means I can draw the auxiliary of it at an angle of 60. This side. Having what? So that I'm going to have this one at an angle of 30. That they said that they were talking about angle 30. You understand? So now to get that, to get this one, to get this point, I will take this line at an angle of what? Of 60, as well as this one angle 60. Get what I'm trying to say? This one angle 60, and this one, join this one now with that one as if you were looking for an apex point there. Do you see that when I'm joining this one with this one, is still on the very same line, as if I was still looking for an apex point there? You understand? As if I'm still looking for an apex point there. Because if I'm looking for an apex there, I'll just draw a line tangent that will just touch this circle, the circumference this side and the circumference this side, like this. There you go. But then that's not what I'm looking for. Remember that it's then at an angle of what? Of 30 degrees, which is this one. You understand? So then after I've gotten that, what can I do now? Remember what we are drawing. We are drawing this, the front view. So that angle 30 degrees, we've already tolerated it. So now take your 30mm ruler, which is going to be dark from here to here. Now we can see it clearly. And dark from here to right there, which is which one? Which is this one, from here till there. So from here till there, again, dark from here, I think it's very old now. This is very old now. I've been using it for about 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. So now, to get this one from here till here, so it's going to be this one up until at that cycle of yours. You understand? From here up until at that cycle of yours. Have it dark from here till right here, cycle of mine, so that I can have this one solid. That was the simple one. That was the simplest one. Understand? So then to draw the top view, this one is not going to be an exact cycle. This one is not going to be exact cycle because of this is your top, right? When you view this part on your top view vertically going down, so it's not going to be just a round cycle as normal, as such that you can easily draw it with the drawing compass. It's not. It will, as you can see, it's in a little bit of an ellipse. You understand? So to get that, you have to construct points. You understand? So what I'm gonna do now, I'll draw a what? Auxiliary view just a little bit away from my front view. This one. Which is that one. Finch. faint. So where I was placing my drawing compass, I can put angle 30 degrees. So that I'm having these both centers. You understand what I'm trying to say? Both centers. This one at an angle of 60. This one at an angle of what? Of 30. So now I can take this point vertically down. Take this point vertically down. Take it vertically down. There it goes. There it goes. So which means this point I have to rely on it. This one I have to rely on it. You understand? How about the points? The other points on this side. I had an auxiliary view there, so even on my top view, I must have the same auxiliary view. I can even do it this side. Then of the very same diameter, which is this one, right? So now I can just come this side. On my horizontal center line of my top view. So where I was placing my compass right here, and it. So I then draw a vertical center line. That is it. Then from there, can have constructional line that they're gonna go horizontal faint. Constructional line faint. You understand? So, which means from corner to corner to corner to corner, I must be getting points here so that I finish up with what? With my what? With my top view. With my top view, simple, straightforward. So what I'm gonna do now, I'll firstly divide these auxiliaries into 12 equal parts. Into 12 equal parts. So two methods of dividing the circle into 12 equal parts. This one is can use the what? Set squares. There you go. You know it moves. There you go. Last one. There you go. Divided this one into 12 equal parts. Then now this one, I'll use the drawing compass. Use the small one. Place it here. Further extend it to the center. Just strike an arc here or mark here and mark there. I come to the horizontal, further to the center. Let me see. From here, I mark here and I mark right there. Now I come to this one, further to the center. I mark here and right here, the last one. Place it here. Mark right there and mark right there. And one. Then from there, I can simply take my what now? My ruler and join this point. All these points, they must be passing. When you are joining them, they must be passing these two centers where they are perpendicular to each other. So in other ways, you cannot just join this one with this one like this. Do you see that? Of course, you are joining them, but is it passing your center point? It's not. So you know that most. It has to pass your what? Your center point. Faint. And this one with that. Faint. And this one with this. Faint. The last one. faint. Right, if you are to such an extent, my brother, so it's very much important to number your points. I'll decide to say this is my 0, this is my 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, back to 0. You understand? So this 0 must intersect, the 0 of your front must intersect with the 0 of your what? Of your top. The 0 of your, the 1 of your, of your front must intersect with the 1 of your top. You understand? So that we get the complete cycle, which is this one here, which is this one right here. And luckily enough, we're even given the cutting plane there. So this 0, I'll then put my 0 here, so that this 0 that goes on to touch there goes vertically down. It's gonna intersect with this one, and my 0 is what is along the line which is on the center, along your center line, isn't it? Which is this one. So same applies to this one, must be within the center. You understand? So this is it. This side I was going clockwise direction, which means this side I must go anti. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You understand? Then from there, you project all these points horizontal. You understand? But let's do them step by step. We'll start with what? Okay, 0 is already existing. Intersect with what? With the 0 of your auxiliary top front. There it is. So which means I'm having a point right here. Understand? Which is point 0. So point 1. If I project point 1, I'm going to learn what point 1 is in the same line with 5. There it goes, faint. There it goes, faint, and it's in the same line with 5. We draw it faint, just like this. And then go to your what now? To your auxiliary. Then it's going to be 1. This side is going to be 1 in the same line with what? With 11. 1 in the same line with 11. Where is your set square? Which is going to be this one at an angle of what? At an angle of 60. Angle 60. Okay, I'm coming just for a minute. Okay, yeah, just to zoom out a little bit. Right, so 1, remember we're tracing 1, so there it goes. Once it touch here, it's gonna go vertically down. Once it touch this incline, is gonna go vertically down. So there it goes. So must intersect with what? With 1. So which means this is 1. There it goes, and it. So I'm having a point right here, which is point 1. I1. So now point 2. Point 2 is going to be in the same point with point 4. Take it. There you go. So now go and collect the 1.2 right from your auxiliary front, which is in the same line with 10 this side. At an angle of 30. There you go, at an angle of 30. Remember, angle not 30, sorry, it's 60. Remember that your t-square against your drawing table or your drawing board. So your set square must always run along your t-square, isn't it? So once it touch there, it's gonna go vertically down. faint. So there it is. So it's colliding with what? With 2. So this is the line of 2 angle. So there is my point 2. Then point 3, there it is, which is the center. Check it, there it is, there you go. Once I touch this, so which means I'm having a point right there. Then point 4, we've already dealt with it, which we said is in the same line with what? With 2 angle. But of your auxiliary front, you've even constructed it, which is in the same line with 8. There you go. Once I touch the inclined at an angle of 30 degrees, then you go vertically down. There you go. So which means I'm having a point right here. Everyone. Then after that, what is going to happen? After that, we are going to go to 3, 4, we have 5. 5 in line with 1, which means I must be getting 5 this side. Go back to your auxiliary front in line with 7. There you go. Once it gets here, take it vertically down. Simple, straightforward. So there is, it's my point. Right. So 3, 4, 5, 6, which is in the same line with 0, and which is gonna collide with what? With this one from there. So which means I'm having a point right there. You understand? So 7, which is that one, in the same line with 5. But off your top auxiliary, we even took it 7 in line with what? With 11. So which means I'm having a point right here. And then 8 in line with 10, which means I'm having a point here right there. The 9 in line with 3, which is the center, which is that one. Which is that one. You now understand the most. Which is that one. Still tilt back at what? At point 0. So now you can join your points. Use your flex curve or your Boilermaker set squares. That is it. Now you can, the question, remember that you have to have this supporter. So which means I'm going to have this one, that, this one, this, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. There you go. You understand? So in other ways, we are using what? A triangulation method. So double check, we are given the x there. You understand? So it's very much important to number your points then. So I can decide to say, okay, this is going to be my A. This is going to not be A. This is going to be my B. This is going to be my C. This is going to be my D. So this will be my 0, which is that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Back to 0. Simple, straightforward. Now they start to develop. So I normally used to say I start right opposite to the what? To the cutting plane. That's where I start. Right opposite to the cutting plane. Right opposite to the cutting plane. So I can just extend. Even if I don't extend, just here, I believe my development is going to fit. Just a little bit down. Just a little bit down. Yes. So of which I'm convinced what is going to fit right here, my development. Okay. So I'll start with what, with the horizontal constructional line. With the horizontal constructional line. Which it should be just here. Horizontal constructional line like this. Then from there, I am just putting a vertical center line. Understand? So this vertical center line that I'm just drawing, it would be good as if it's that one. It should be good as if it's this one in my top view. If I draw vertical like that, it should be good as if it's that one. Okay, so now what am I gonna do now? I'll take my drawing compass, open it to this center of my top view. Which one? This one. From here to B, which is the same as from here to what? To C. Then I come to my development site. What do? I place it here. Then I just mark and mark. You understand? So I can now draw it solid. Draw it solid from here till right here. You understand? So I'm going to say this is my point C. This is going to be my point B. You understand? How did you got point BC? So BC is the true what distance of BC. We haven't converted anything yet there. You understand? So now I'll come back again to my what? To my front view as well as top view. Come, just place a drawing compass at this point, bottom right hand corner of your front view. Further extend it to this line of yours, which is this one. From here, have it constructional line faint like this, and then can just have an arrow. So that point is going to be my point R, the reference of the points that I'm about to open now. That I'm about to get, the reference of all these points that I'm about to get. Then from there, just construct it up. Construct it up, faint. There you go, faint. You understand? There you go, faint. What I'm gonna do now, very much important now, because that's where it is differ according to what we've been doing back from N2. You understand? So take this 0.6, trace it right from your what? From your top view. There it goes, once it touch it, then construct it up until at this point of yours, at this line of yours that you just got. Understand? So this is point what? 6. Then 0.7 and 5. There it goes, once it touch here, at your inclined, construct it horizontal, which is going to be that one. You understand? So you do that to all of them. 8 and 4, there it goes, once it touch your inclined, there by your front view, take it horizontal, you stop here. So it's very much important to make it your point or to you stop here. Don't further extend them, because they will end up confusing you. It's not even necessary for you to extend them. So they actually supposed, because they are giving you a point here, a point here, a point here. Understand? So after that it's going to be 9 with what? With 3, which is the center. Step here as well. you step there as well. So 10 and 2, trace it, that goes. Once it touch here, take it horizontal. There you go. You step there. Then after 10 and 2 is going to be 1 and 11. Take it, there you go, there you go. Once it touch there, start one. Step here. Then point 0, which is the one that you started from here, so that you graphically nicely calculate your true length. So you've got a point there, you've got a point here, you've got a point here, you've got a point there, so that you graphically nicely calculate your what you call your true length. All together, as we're about to start to develop now. Now come back to what now, to your development side, which is this one. So let's get to it now. So let's get to it. Place your drawing compass at what? At this point. There are so many ways to do this, but at the end of the day, we'll also do what? We'll also confirm with the other method, which is it still giving us the same thing or what? If I take my drawing compass and place it at the center, further extend 2.6, which means I'm now including the what? The height and it from this center, further extended to 6. There is a what? Height conserved there. So now come and place it at my R and mark there. Understand? So from the center to 6, which is R, to that one. Right. Now trace this 0.6. That goes, that goes, that goes. Once it touch there, which means it's the outer one. So you take a 30mm ruler, you join this point to this point that you just got. So from here till here, that's going to be your true length. That's going to be your true length. How? By taking your drawing compass now. This one's going to delay me. Let me use this one. Place it here. Further, that's going to be my true length now. Now, without disturbing your drawing compass, you come to your development now. You place it where? At the center between B and C. Remember your starting point. You place it at between C and D and B and it B and C, which is this one. So that is why now, even here at your development, you can place it here. You must place it here. Then you mark there. That's going to be a 0.6. That one. But then let's confirm what if we graphically calculate the length of C6 and B6 is still the same. What we know or what we understand, the distance of 6C must be the same as 6B and it. Excuse me. So just place it here to 6, which is this one. Is the what? Is the same. So now convert it to your true length. Place it at R. There it is. So in other ways, this is what? This is B6 and C6. You understand? And you're still gonna take it up. How? Take it up. There you go. Which means it's the outer one. It's the outer one, and it from here goes, which means you still direct it to what? To the first point. You still direct this one to your first point. A1. Then now come and place it at B. Further extend it. You are now recording. Understand? So if now I come to my work, I place it at C, it's supposed to give me exactly that 0.6. There you go. Do you see that we are at the right track? And again, place it at C, at B. There you go. Do you see that we are at the right track? So there are so many ways to solve this. Whatever you prefer to you, you understand. Okay, so now we come and record what now? Okay, before that, build it. B to 6 and C to 6. A1. There you go. You've built it. Then after you've built it like that, my brother, what are you gonna do now? We have to get point. Let's complete our top view like this. Let's have this imaginary line that will connect 5 to C, 4 to C, and 7 to B, 8 to B. You understand? Even though it's not given, but I'll recommend you complete it like this. Yes, even though it's not given right from the what? From the given, what you call. So now 8 to 10 and A to 11. Then D to 1, D to 2. Right, let's continue then. Let's continue faster. So now I'm going to say L is equals to pi diameter over 12. I'm looking for the length of that length of that diameter up there. You understand? So now the length of my development. Okay, so now we're going to say fraction order symbol out of pi, substitute D. So D was what? Was 26 and you know what I'm doing. So you put 26, the denominator divided by 12. So you're getting how much? Simplified further. You're getting 6.807. Therefore use how much? The first digit after the comma, if it's above 5, you're gonna use what? 7 millimeter. How? So simply open your brain compass to 7 millimeter, which is your answer. Simple, straightforward. We've been taught this in N2. So triangulation. So there it is, which is 7. I'm looking for 7 millimeter. There is my 5, 6, 7. Then that I come and place it at 6. Then I strike an arc this side, or I can draw a faint constructional line. A1. Then after that, my brother, I can come and remember we started right opposite to what? To the cutting plane. So now I will simply place it at B to 7. And we must understand what B7 must be the same as C5 and get C5. Now you convert it, you come and place it at your R. There it is. Then after that, this is what? This is B7 as well as C5. Then you have to take it up. Take it up to which point? Because we are having many points here. To the point of 5 and 7. Trace it. How? This is 7 and it. Trace it. There it goes. Want to touch the inclined. So, which means it's the second point. So, which means we're going to direct this one to what? To your second point. You understand? After you've done that, that's where majority of students they tend to forget. You get what I'm trying to say. Now, take it to your second point. That's going to be your true length, which is that one, right? Then now you come to your development. You place it at C, bisect your arc, at B, bisect your arc. So C and 5, which means this is going to be 5, and B and not and 7, which means it's going to be 7. Understand? So now build it. There you go. There we go. So we've gotten B7, which is this one. B7. We've gotten C5, which is C5. You get what I'm trying to say? So now let's continue. How? By placing our throwing compass to 0.7 now, so that we get point what? 0.8. Further extend to 0.6, which is this one. Be careful. So I strike an arc this side. We faint constructional cycle. So I'm also doing the same thing. Place it at 5, further extend it to 6, which is going to be something of this nature. There you go, faint. So now we come back and what? And graphically calculate the what? The B8. And we know what the B8 must be the same as what? Is C4. So place it. B8, which is this one. Then now come and convert it by placing it at R, which is in there. And this must intersect with which point? Trace it. This is B8 and it. Now there it is. So which point must I use amongst this one? Trace it. They go. Once you touch your inclined, then you trace it, which means it's this point. So now direct this point to this one. That's going to be my true length. Now we place your throwing compass, yeah, to this point. That's going to be your true length, which is this one. Understand? Now without it disturbing your compass, you come now place it at C. At your C, bisect that arc. B, bisect that arc. So which means it's going to be 8 this side and this other side point what? 4. Then B to 4. C to 8. So C to 4, B to 8. You understand? So I'm looking for now 3 this side. How? By placing my throwing compass at 4 to 5. Let me cross check. Is it still the same? Because sometimes your throwing compass can slightly lose. Just this one. Place it now at 8 to 7. Strike an arc this side. Or B 4 to 5. Simple, straightforward. So now come back to your top view. Top view. Now we are going to look at what? B9, and B9 is the same as C3. There it is. Then now check. Before you even check, come and convert it. Place it here, then you mark. So this is going to be B9 as well as C3. Then this one, we know it. Trace it now. We know it, what is going to be the center. Trace it. That goes. Once it touches the inclined, which is the center. So which means I'll take this point and connect it to what? To the center, which is this one. So now I can take my throwing compass and record the true length now, which is here to the center. Now without disturbing your throwing compass, then you can come to your development and place it away at C to get to 0.3 and B to get to 0.9. So this is 3, this is 3, this is 9. Then now build them. B to 9, C to 3. Simple, straightforward, my brother. Simple, straightforward. Okay. Now come back to your top view again. You see what is going to happen now. we have to move from B to A, and B to A is the same as C to D. Understand? So which means this side we have to get what? D. This side we have to get A. How? By placing a drawing compass at B to A, which is this one. There it is. Then from there, come at your development, place it at B, strike an arc this side, just make it a little bit long. Then again come to C, strike an arc, you also make it just a little bit long. You understand what I'm trying to say? So within this arc we have to get point A, within this arc we have to get what? Point D. You understand? So now come back to place the drawing compass at what now? At 9 to the point that you're looking for. Remember, we have B9, we have C3. So we're looking for point D and A and it. So place the drawing compass at 9 to the point that you're looking for, which is my point what? A, which is this one. And we cannot confirm Uguti A9 is the same as 9B. Why? Because of that inclined there by our friend. You remember this height from here till here, it came out by itself. So it's better you follow the protocol. You don't assume Uguti they are equal. You understand? This is not square to square. So place it at 9, further extend it to A, then convert it. There it is, just a little bit. And then from here, has to be still converted to what? To 9, which is the center. From there to 9, which is the center from there. So which means I'll open it till where? Till right here. Center. If center, which is this one. Now without disturbing your drawing compass, come to your development. Without disturbing your drawing compass, come to your development, you place it at 3, then you bisect that arc. Come and place it at 9, then you bisect that arc. Simple, straightforward. So where they're bisecting each other, that's going to be my point what? Point D, this side, this one is going to be my point A. So I can build them. So if your arcs they were long like this one of mine, I can now just erase them a little bit. They are not needed this much long. So now join point B with point A and 9 to A. D to 3. D to C. Everyone. Simple, straightforward, my brother. Simple, straightforward. Okay. Now let's go. What else that we have to look at? Now place the drawing compass at point 3, further extend to point 4. 3 to 4, then strike an arc this side, and 9 to 8, strike an arc this other side. You understand what I'm trying to say? Then from there we have to graphically look at the what now? The length of what? Of A to 10. And we know what is supposed to be the same as D to what? 2. This is. Better get some action. There you go. Then now convert it till somewhere there. Then once it touch there, remember this is 10 and 2. Trace it. So because I don't know on which point I have to place it here and get. So this is 10. There you go, there you go, there you go. Once I touch the incline, there you go, there you go, there you go. Which means I must further extend till at this point. You understand? So now, without disturbing it, which one was that one? So now I have to build it. from here, from this point, which is that one, to this point. Do not forget to build it. So now this is it, and get the refresh 10 to A, which is R, from here to there. Now without disturbing the throwing compass, then I can come and place it where at my A. Let me see. There is, why is it not bisecting it? Let me check it nicely. There is something I've done. So A10, and this is my A10. Then now I place it at R, which is this one. Then R, trace 10. There you go. Once it touches there, comes to this one, which is this one. Then now, without disturbing your throwing compass, come and place it at D. Then I bisect that arc. Then I can place it at A, bisect this arc again. So where is bisecting each other? That's going to be my point 2 and point 10. Let me repeat that. I simply place my drawing compass at A to 10, which is this one, and get. Now without disturbing your drawing compass, convert it to true length. There you go. You have to be careful. So I'm getting it right there. So now I don't know what I'm going to open until at which point amongst these points, isn't it? So you come back, you trace it. This is A10, and it. So there's 10 goes. Once it touches the incline, that goes, which means it's this one. Which means it's that one. That one. Now without disturbing your drawing compass, now you come to a development, you place it at D, then you bisect that arc. You place it at A, then you bisect that arc. You understand? And don't forget to build it, which is going to be this one to that point. So now I can come back to my development A to 10, then 2 to D. Right, let's continue. Now place it, we are looking for point 1 and 11. Place it at 10, further extend it to 9, which is this one. Then strike an arc this side, or draw a circle, which means somewhere here I must be getting what? Point 11. Place it at 2, further extend it to point 3, which is, this is it. Now there you go. Strike an arc this side. A1. So within this circumference somewhere I have to get point 1. So how am I going to get point 1? Come back to what? Excuse me, to A11, and A11 must be the same as D1, and get place it at 11 to A. Number 2 in alphabet, and then you convert. There you go. So once it touch here, further ascend to which point? Come back and trace it. 11 in the same line with 1. There you go. Is the second line, and get, which means I have to till second point, which is that one. Now without disturbing your drawing compass, come to a development, place it at D, then mark, place it at A, then you mark. That's going to be my point 11, my point 1. Then I can build it. There you go. So 11 back to point 1, point 0, and then 1 till at your starting point is 0, You understand? So place it at 11. We are finishing. Let's go faster now. Place it at 11 to 10. Then like this I can go and place it at 1 to 2. Like this I can go. You understand? So come back to your top view. Uzoibeka phike manje. Uzoibeka ku A to your 0. Khumbula ukuthi we set 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and it. So there is my 0. So 0 to A. And u0 no A kufuneka elingane nobani no 0 no D. And it, which is this one. Then from there which is that one. Now further extend to what? To your 0. There you go. From there, which is the last point. It's that one. A1. So now without disturbing your drawing compass, come and place it at D, simple, straightforward. Then you mark. Place it at A. Then you mark. That's going to be 0 and a 0. So now build it. Triangulation. There you go. Yeah, one. Are we done? Not yet done. Remember, we are having four-sided, which is side D, C, and side C, B, and side B, A, and side A, D. So there are four. But when you take a closer look at your development, there are 1, 2, 3. But however, the numbering is complete. So now we can just join our points. Join our points. Join our points. So at your top part, it's supposed to be something of this nature. At your top part, it's supposed to be something of this nature, but then we are still not done. Come back to your top view again. Place your drawing compass at point A to this center. So which means center to your point A. Send the center to your point A must be the center to point D. There you go. There you go. D to the center. D means center to A, which means I can say D to X, X to D is the same. You understand? Do we have to convert this? No, we do not have to convert it, because of we are moving an alphabet to an alphabet. You understand? So there is no any height concept there. Simply open it like this. Then I come and place it at my A. Just strike an arc this side. And at my point D, I also strike the very same arc. You understand? So the very last point, now place it at your XX, the X bottom and the X up, which is this one. If I'm saying up, bottom and up, which means there is a height concept there, isn't it? So we have to convert it to our true length, which is that one. Which is that one. Now place it here. Further extend till way. This is my X, which is that one, throw on the touch there, which means I have to use that very first point. You have to be careful. Understand? So the trick here was we were having what the very say the too much of what of median points, but still using the same reference point. Understand? Here in our true lengths, that's the only difference. So which is this. Then now I can come to my development and place it at what? At 0 and bisect that arc of mine and place it at 0 and bisect that arc of mine, which is that one. I can say is now X, which is that one. I can say is X. Then it's going to be a straight line this side and straight line this other side. so that you can close it nicely, my brother. Okay. Okay. You understand? So that was it. So that was it. Simple, straightforward. Simple, straightforward. From here, A1 to yeah. After here, and then we came here. So this is full development. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. That was Mr. Nkosi for Engineering Graphics and Design. So please don't forget to subscribe on the channel to support the channel so that more videos will be uploaded. Okay. So see you on the next live. See you on the next live. Should we get time? All right, guys. Bye. Thank you. That was it. Simple, straightforward. Simple, straightforward. Okay, I'm left with the TikTokers. So guys, what says the time is 2 minutes past 6 here in South Africa. So I think we're still gonna go live again, conducting mechanical drafting and 4. It will be the same thing with engineering drawing N3. Mechanical drafting and 4, sectional drawing, as well as what. Please, guys, don't request. I'm sorry, my brother, to decline you. I'm sorry, but remember that this is the more you request. This screen, it's used to be becoming very small, and